Well, another day, another high. Today the indices are rising again while we don't see any technical signals suggesting a top or a reversal. In addition, what's even more interesting, the indices keep frustrating their attempts to make top signals, and today we see the Nasdaq and the Dow Jones making a new all-time high. So you might as well say another day, another all-time high. How this is gonna affect our stocks and what it takes for the indices to actually correct from here. Let's talk about that and much more in this video. But first, welcome to the Finance Hydra channel. My name is Nathan, retail trader. Very nice to meet you guys. And how the indices are going to affect our stocks right now? Well, in theory, our stocks, especially the Magnificent 7 over here, are supposed to maintain the bullish bias. Of course, we might see some weird movements over here, like on Tesla, for instance, which yesterday Tesla made a crystal clear top signal. Yesterday's candlestick pattern is a shooting star candlestick pattern, which is a bearish reversal candlestick pattern that acts as a bearish reversal more often than not. What's the problem with this top signal? The problem is that this top signal was not even triggered. Yes, we see a bearish candlestick pattern, but Tesla failed in losing yesterday's low. It failed in losing yesterday's support level over here, $252 today. So we are still above our support level. We have yet to trigger this shooting star candlestick pattern. Maybe we never will. Of course, this top signal was not completely rejected yet. Tesla would only reject this bearish thesis over here if we break yesterday's high, preferably closing above yesterday's high on the daily chart. Then, okay, Tesla is gonna completely destroy any possibility of a top signal over here. This is what it takes for Tesla to resume the bullish sentiment, and this is what it takes for Tesla to reverse the short/mid-term bearish sentiment. We gotta lose this support level. We gotta trigger this shooting star candlestick pattern. What's even more interesting, in my humble opinion, we gotta lose the 21 EMA, the exponential moving average on the daily chart over here, because since November 10, Tesla could not close under the 21 EMA at any moment over here. More than 1 month right now above the 21 EMA. So if Tesla loses the 21 EMA, all right, potentially we're gonna see a sharper correction, a sharper pullback. And before we take a look at the weekly chart, it is important to analyze the indices over here. We see SPY going up sharply. It is rejecting. What SPY is doing right now is what Tesla would do ideally if it wants to resume the bullish sentiment. We saw a hanging man candlestick pattern over here near the all-time high. SPY could not trigger this hanging man candlestick pattern, and today we are breaking this candle's high over here. So SPY is right now frustrating this bearish attempt over here. Similarly, QQQ also made a hanging man candlestick pattern, but this pattern was already rejected yesterday, because yesterday we closed above this candle's high over here, and right now we are making a new record high on QQQ. That's fantastic. The Dow Jones index is also making a new all-time high. It feels like it is an overreaction, right? Because since October 27, we are going up without any pullback to any support level. So apparently it is an overreaction, but in the lack of a crystal clear bearish reversal structure, we can't say that a pullback is gonna materialize. I'm so sorry, guys. If you do expect a pullback, if you do expect a correction, if you wanna see a bearish reversal, as long as we don't see any bearish reversal structure, these scenarios are not going to materialize. And right now, if you ask me, but Nathan, QQQ, tech stocks, the tech stock index over here, the Nasdaq index is around the all-time high. Don't you think that it should correct from here? Well, ideally, yes, of course. But again, if we don't see any top signal triggered, around this resistance level, around the all-time high, no pullback is gonna materialize period. All right, it is not enough to see a bearish reaction, a single or a pair of bearish candlestick patterns over here suggesting a top signal. We gotta see a crystal clear top signal getting triggered. All right, as long as we don't see that, the bull trend will materialize. Right now, we don't see not even a top signal, so there is not even a crystal clear top signal right now. So the bull trend is supposed to persist. But I do agree that if we are about to see a pullback, a correction, a top signal, now would be the perfect time for the Nasdaq index to do so, because again, we are near around a crystal clear resistance level. We are just at the all-time high. We just made a new record high today. So now would be the perfect time. But I'm not gonna complain if we see a continuation of this bull trend. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Now, back to Tesla. Some people say to me, oh, Nathan, what about shorting Tesla over here? Because it is making a crystal clear top signal under around the previous resistance level. Well, maybe you are right, maybe not. This is not important, all right? Because in my humble opinion, I always like to wait for confirmation, okay? Because false signals, especially when the broad market is in an insane rally like it is right now, we're gonna see many false signals. We're gonna see many bear traps. Therefore, I always like to wait for confirmation. I see no problems in sacrificing part of my gains or even sacrificing an entire trade. For instance, if we see a bottom signal and then in the next day we see a huge gap exploding like 20%, okay, I missed this opportunity, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. I rather prefer to miss an opportunity, because opportunities happen all the time, than risking myself in this scenario. So I like to wait for a top signal getting triggered. Now, if you want to jump the gun over here, okay, I see no problems, because in this market, there is no right and there is no... This is not important. Being right, believe me, being right is not important. Everyone wants to find the holy grail over here. Some people compliment me by saying that they like my channel because we always get the moves right. Well, this is a very bad reason to follow me. This is not the focus of this channel, and it is not even true, because sometimes the moves don't materialize the way we expect. Enjoy the channel for the educational content, for what I can do to help you develop as a trader and investors, for the techniques and strategies we share here in this channel, because knowing how to lose and how to win is much more important than a high win rate. Believe me, trust me on this, it is much more important. You can execute several wonderful trades in a row without losing anything. But if you don't know how to lose, it only takes one. It only takes one wrong trade to destroy your account. So being right, even most of the time, will not guarantee your long-term success in this market. So yeah, I really don't mind being right. I really don't mind being wrong. I just want to react properly to what I see and do the right risk management. This is the most important thing of all. Good risk management. So okay, if you want a short over here, great. As long as you know where your stop loss is, where your target is, what is the relationship between the risk and the potential reward, okay, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. I am absolutely no one to judge you over here. I'm just a retail trader like you, like everybody else. So I'm not gonna judge anyone. Now, if this top signal gets frustrated, I do believe that Tesla will continue the bullish rally over here, and it has plenty of room ahead, because I know, mid-term speaking, we see a few resistance levels. The next technical resistance level is $268 over here, all right? And maybe we're gonna get there, but long-term speaking, if we take a look at the weekly chart over here, last week we just broke this descending channel upwards, which to me is a bullish flag, another bullish flag on the weekly chart over here. By breaking this bullish flag upwards, Tesla is giving us a crystal clear signal that it is gonna reverse this bearish sentiment that we see since July this year, and we are about to reverse. The next technical huge resistance area, long-term speaking, is $300. And if you ask me, again, long-term speaking, Tesla is gonna get there. Tesla is gonna retest the $300 on the weekly chart. All right, and this is gonna mirror what we see on QQQ on the weekly chart as well, because QQQ also triggered a crystal clear bullish flag chart pattern over here. And if you ask me, the technical target of this flag is the size of the pole projected in the direction of the breakout. Therefore, believe it or not, QQQ next target is $500. Wow, a round number. What a coincidence. So $500 is QQQ's next target, long-term. Remember, this is the weekly chart. Every single candle represents one entire week. Probably it is going to take a very long time for QQQ to actually reach the $500, all right? But this is the technical target of this bullish flag, as long as we don't see any meaningful long-term bearish reversal structure frustrating this bullish structure over here, all right? Period. Very simple situation. Now, Nvidia is brilliant. This stock over here is just phenomenal. Yesterday, Nvidia almost did a new all-time high. Right now, today, we are correcting. We are making a short-term correction. Is this enough to reject the bullish bias? No, it is not enough. Maybe it is enough to trigger a short-term pullback, maybe to the 21 EMA, maybe to the $476 over here. But it is not a crystal clear bearish reversal structure yet. Of course, maybe it is a top signal. Maybe this could be an excuse to sell our positions, right? Because we do have positions on Nvidia. We bought Nvidia down here, right? And if you do want to trade with me, consider joining our Telegram channel. The QR code is right here on the left corner of your screen. There you will find a lots of trading strategies, risk management tips, and buy and sell signals on Tesla, Nvidia, QQQ, SPY, and many other stocks. Remember, all of these signals are my personal signals that I share using my own personal trading methodology. So if you do want to trade with me, just join our Telegram channel. Now, okay, maybe it is going to trigger a sell signal. I don't know yet. It is too soon to tell. But Nvidia is just phenomenal. In my humble opinion, if we do a bearish candlestick pattern on the weekly chart, then maybe we're gonna trigger a sharper pullback. Maybe we're gonna see a sharper correction on the midterm. But so far, the situation is under control. Nvidia is one of the greatest stocks that I have ever seen, and it is just behaving with an astonishing technical precision. So yes, Nvidia is just phenomenal right now, and just like it is too soon to tell that this is a top signal on Nvidia, it is too soon to tell if this is a top signal on Tesla or not. So we gotta wait for more information. We gotta wait for confirmation. Remember, always wait for confirmation. Waiting for confirmation is the main difference between a trader and a gambler. Gamblers, they trade without confirmation, without knowing what they are doing, just because they think that the market should go up or down. Real traders wait for confirmation because we trade with a technically based strategy. Therefore, remember to subscribe this channel if you want to keep in touch with my daily insights, daily ideas, and click on the like button if you are still watching me. So thank you very much for your audience, my dear friends. Stay safe. See you guys tomorrow.